So, hello and welcome to another coffee tasting in London. I'll take the glasses off, there you go, makes it seamless. Like I'm trying to read, which I'm not actually. So where are we? South Kensington. Now, we've been out to South Kensington before. I'm trying for the life of me to remember the name of the shop, or the coffee shop. It's just around the corner anyway. I'm going to put a link to that at the end. It's Finn or something like that anyway. And we did a coffee tasting there. The idea of doing South Kensington is so many people flock here. They come here for Natural History Museum, Science Museum, Victorian Albert, or even off towards the Royal Albert Hall. But if you get off at South Kent Station, come out the main exits and don't go through the tunnel, there's loads of different shops and bits and pieces around. And actually this one, Illy, which is a well-known brand or make of coffee, but they don't have it in coffee shops and such. Normally you just find their coffee sitting on the shelves in the supermarkets. So you say, you know what, I thought we'd come in. And not only have we got the cup, but did you notice in the bit before, there's a chocolate as well, which I must admit I'm looking forward to munching after. Haven't gone for a snack, literally just gone for a black Americano as normal. The smell is absolutely beautiful, so I'm really hopeful for this coffee, but we'll see, as it's a coffee making brand. So let's go and see what it's all about. Now, let's go for, oh, that has a lovely beany, roasty smell on that one. Oh, I can smell, do you know what, I can smell wood. Now, it's sort of almost like a bit of a chestnut as far as the wood is concerned on that one. Absolutely beautiful. And I think as it's now autumnal, I think that's probably helping with the smell, making the smell even more so. So, yeah, really nice smell of that. Also, worth mentioning right at the start while we do this, so we want to find the best coffee places around London for you, so you don't have to find them, so you don't have to go, yes, Starbucks or anything else like that, and then we'll find the independent places so you can come and have a good coffee around London. So there you go. Right, so back to the aroma. I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5 on that one. It's quite a strong aroma, and that's let's hit the nasal buds. Yeah, let's get the real smell on that one. Right, let's go for the acidity and sweetness next. Oh, that's nice. I'm quite surprised actually. I thought it was going to be a little bit stronger than that, but let's go the acidity. Now, as far as the acidity and the sweetness is concerned, oh, and that's a pleasant one, because on my tongue I've got the sweetness, which is really nice actually. Sweetness, I'm going to go for a 5 on that one, because that really has hit the lips. And as I sort of lick my lips, just give it again. Yeah, that's really nice actually. I like that about that. I'm going to give that a 5 because that's a fantastic sensation as far as the sweetness is concerned. Acidity. Now that is all over the tongue and it's staying there for quite a while. So unlike some other coffees, which are really good, where the acidity's there and then it sort of goes in quite quick and wants to invite you back, this one, the acidity is staying there for quite some time. Now that could be the blended coffee, but acidity, I'm going to give that a 3. Do you know what? I think it's going to be one of those coffee tastings where it's all over. There's a 4 for the aroma, a 3 for the acidity, and a 5 for the sweetness. Really is a bit all over, isn't it? So that's 12 already. And it's not to say it's a bad coffee, it's not. And as you can tell by the way I'm drinking it, actually it's a very bold coffee, which is delicious. That is a really nice one. Now, let's go for the body next. That one. And for that one, I like to give it a quick swirl. So let's give it a swirl on that one. That swirl, you see the coffee sticking on that one, sticking on the sides. So actually, that's giving a good one on that one. For the body, it's certainly not the best body I've come up with, but actually it's sticking quite nicely there. So I'm going to give that a 4 for the body on that, because they've got the nice film on the side of the cup, which is rather good. So that's a 4 on that one. really lovely. Now, before I go for the finish, which is our final score, I do want to say a massive thank you to Neil for buying me a coffee. Now, if you fancy buying me a coffee, you'll see a link in the end. I'll tell you more about that in just a couple of seconds. But Neil, this is for you, and also a coffee for Caroline as well. So a massive thank you very much for the coffees. Looking forward to drinking those over the next few weeks, and thank you for supporting us as you always do. And you know what I realised? I want to have my coffee cup this way. That's a bonus coming in China, because far too often you get paper cups, even if you're drinking inside. So really, really pleased about that. So nice coffee, and you're drinking it inside in a mug. Right, the finish. It is nice. Now the finish is good. Makes you want to come back. I'm going to give that a 4 on that one. So this is 16. That's going to give us 20. Do you know what? 20. Which is not bad for a coffee. I always think if you've got a 20 plus for a coffee, it's a really good one. So I'm definitely going for that. If I remember right, now, I'm sure it was called Fit. Do you know what? I'm going to look it up because it's literally around the corner. And if I remember rightly, that was about 15 or 16 on that one. Although the bun that I had there was absolutely amazing. Obviously, we're not comparing food and we're not scoring food. But that was absolutely stunning. Now, if I remember, what was it called? Just waiting for it to come up on my Google, on my phone. No, do you know what? I'm not going to find it. It's literally just around the corner from here. And it was called, oh, here we go. The shop's coming up now. It's where you need your glasses, isn't it? And also a bit of prep beforehand, because that'll remind me of what it's called. It was called, Philo. That's it, as in Philo pastry. That was Philo, round the corner. I'm going to put that video up at the end, because it's literally just around the corner. But this is a good coffee, and down a pedestrian way, whereas this is right on the main road and the track made part of the traffic, and it's a small cafe as well. But actually, it's quite a nice little cafe, but all filled with Illy goods. So there you go, that's Illy Coffee at the Illy Caffe here in South Kensington, and as I said, that's a 20. Now, if you fancy supporting the channel, there's a couple of things you could do. One, if you're coming to London, you want to have a coffee tasting with me, come and do it on camera, we'll get your thoughts. Then please do let me know in advance, and we'll see if we can hook up. I've already got a couple of dates in the diary to do coffee tastings. So Rondon looking forward to meeting with you, and Nancy looking forward to meeting with you in the not too distant future. So really looking forward to that. But you can also support us if you fancy buying us a coffee, and there's a QR code right at the end. Scan that and you can buy us a coffee, which is what Neil did earlier. So Neil, once again, to you, but even more importantly, to Caroline, thanks a lot. Look after yourselves, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Video up in the top right hand corner. It's Philo, also in South Ken. Both places I'd recommend to come for a coffee, and don't go inside to have your coffee at Natural History Museum, Science Museum, or on the Victorian Albert around the corner, because they won't be as good. Take care, catch you soon for another coffee tasting here in London. Thanks. Bye.